and I'm not the only one in this simulation. Okay, so welcome to hashtag AIHC 2023. I guess we're cool like that. So let's kick the formal part of this event. And we hope you have enjoyed the lovely breakfast that we had in the Amber Room and had a chance to walk around the booths a little bit. My name is Hassan Masagi, and I want to thank all of you for joining us today at our opening ceremony. It is great to see you all in person and online, and we're very excited to kickstart the second day of the conference today. A huge shout out to those of you who came last night to the Mixer and the networking event. Sorry to those of you who showed up at the Matrix. Somehow Eventbrite likes sending automated messages. I guess AI doesn't work well all the time. Just kidding, it was an AI. We loved seeing lots of familiar and new faces and getting to know and talk to each and every one of you in a more informal and friendly way. Not that today is not going to be friendly, but maybe a little bit more formal, I guess. Before we begin with our amazing speakers, I'd like to go through some introductions, a little bit about us, our members, and a summary of the conference and what to expect. So I'd first like to begin with a quick land acknowledgement. The land on which we're currently situated is Treaty 6 territory, which is the traditional home of the Cree, Blackfoot, Métis, Nakota Sioux, Iroquois, Dene, Saulteaux, Inuit, and many more whose presence continues to enrich our vibrant communities. As visitors on this land, I believe we have an important responsibility to acknowledge the land on which we're privileged to gather in the pursuit of higher education and to reflect on our settler status as well. I'd also like to take a minute to briefly introduce our mission at the Artificial Intelligence in Medicine Student Society. The AI in Medicine Student Society was founded in 2019 with the goal to inform and educate students on the applications of AI and machine learning in the medical field. From AI-controlled robotic surgery and intelligent prosthetics, you'll hear more about this very, very soon today, to health outcome prediction and precision medicine. You'll hear about these as well today. This interdisciplinary effort aims to essentially foster a collaborative community between computing sciences, engineering, and medicine, which is why we organize the conference. But on top of this, we do a dually accredited AI and ML in medicine course. Some of you are in that course, and some of you actually helped out with the development of it. Community projects, hackathons, and AI-generated art shows. Trust me, they're really cool. If you haven't been to those events, come next time. And you can talk to Chun about how the last one was. Okay, and just a quick overview of what to expect today. We have a very exciting and packed schedule, so be prepared. We're grateful to have 5 in-person speakers and 3 online speakers from, essentially, these are amazing researchers who are working on cutting-edge applications of AI in healthcare. Between the talks, we'll have coffee breaks with refreshments, and during these breaks, you'll be able to visit industry booths and student posters in the Amber Room across the hall. Those of you who went already know where that is, but it's just to the left when you exit the ballroom. Feel free to network and find out more about various organizations in the field. And after our speaker series, we'll close off with an industry panel with representatives from DrugBank, Nanostics, and HealthGauge, who are our invaluable sponsors as well. So please bring your industry-related questions to the panel discussion, and we hope this will inspire you to innovate more in the field as well. Speaking of sponsors, the AI in Healthcare Conference could not have happened without all the support and help from our partners and sponsors. I'd like to extend a huge thank you to the Gairdner Foundation for their support of the event. The conference truly would have not been possible without their support. And to give some remarks, here's Dr. Rassant, the president of the foundation.
I'm President and Scientific Director of the Gairdner Foundation, a proud sponsor of today's event through our Alberta programming in partnership with the Alberta Provincial Government. The Gairdner Foundation core mission is to recognise and reward scientific excellence through our annual prestigious Canada Gairdner Awards. But beyond the awards, we believe in coming together to openly discuss science, to better engage the public, understand the problems we face, and work together to find solutions. And sustaining this vision involves inspiring the next generation through events and initiatives like this conference. Leveraging artificial intelligence in research has made strides in many areas of science, and we've only seen the tip of the iceberg in its capacity to impact human health. So we're delighted to support the Artificial Intelligence in Medicine Student Society in their passion for the potential of AI to improve healthcare and the health sciences sector. Over this weekend, you will have the amazing opportunity to learn from industry and academic experts, network and hone your skills as future researchers, clinicians, innovators and educators. I hope that we may engage you in more of our Gairdner events. We encourage you to check out our upcoming events on our website, gairdner.org, and follow us on social media @Gairdner Awards for up-to-date information.
Okay, I hope you guys could actually hear that. I'm gonna mute this again. That was a last-minute change we had to do because somehow the aux cables are not working. So technical difficulties when you do hybrid, I guess. But like I said, would like to thank the Gairdner Foundation for all the help and support they've provided us, and that has made this conference possible. Move to the next slide. There we go. Okay. Okay. I'd also like to mention the support we've received from so many organizations that have been foundational in getting the event together and making all of this happen. We'd like to thank our other platinum sponsors, Precision Health, AMI, the Alberta Machine Intelligence Institute, whose headquarters we were at last night, AI and the AI for Society signature area. We'd also like to thank our gold sponsors, the Edmonton Community Foundation and Alberta Innovates, who have been with us since the beginning. Last but not least, our silver sponsors, Drug Bank, Nanostics, the Glenrose Rehabilitation Research, Innovation and Technology Hub, that's a mouthful, the Alberta Medical Association, and Neuro-Alberta Tech. Representatives from a few of these organizations are actually in attendance in person and online. And a few have booths at the booth fair as well. So check out the amazing work they're doing in the intersection of AI and healthcare and say hello to them during the breaks. And let me tell you a little bit about the team that put this together. If you already have forgotten, my name is Asan Masagi, and I'm an MD PhD student at the University of Alberta and the president of the AI and Medicine Student Society this year. Right beside me on the slide is Sasha Davis, who I had the privilege of being co-presidents with last year, and who has helped a lot with the organization of this event as well. Next is Dr. Amira ICU, who is our co-founder and who has been a phenomenal help during the organization of this event. And Dr. Shane Eaton is another one of our founders who couldn't be here in person this year. He's stuck looking at microscope slides from the samples neurosurgeons are giving him. For those of you in medicine, he's doing his residency in neuropathology. You'll hear a little bit more about this specialty in just a bit, after I'm done babbling, that is. And our amazing exec team that made this happen, Chan, our VP Internal, Rafay, our Treasurer, you'll hear lots from him today, Harish, our VP Operations and VP Tech for this event, I just gave him that title, Kevin, our VP External, Brody, our VP Research, and you'll hear from him again lots today. Fayaz, our VP Logistics, and Dravina, our Director of Communications. Most of the amazing graphics and social media posts you've been seeing all around are her work. I'd like to do a shout out to some of the rest of the team here too. Ali, Amin Riza, Chris, Devanshu, Catherine, Logan, Muqtadir, Robert, and Sonia. All of these people who are here and are amazing volunteers who are helping out have badges and lanyards like mine. So come find us if you need anything, okay? And we're incredibly thankful for over 500 registrants from both in person and online, as well as all of our amazing speakers and sponsors who are present today. We've made large strides from when we were first founded, and we still find new ways to essentially continue expanding. Actually, the AI in Healthcare Conference started out as a symposium. These are from the first time we did this, and it's nice that this piece of history exists on the walls of the CAP to CSIS Pedway. Yes, Aisha, I stole this from you last year. For those of you that go to U of A, you've probably passed by these museum-worthy pieces of art so many times. Apparently, at some point, we were an AI in healthcare simp. And an AI in Eat car. I don't know. There's a lot of, I guess, creativity going on. But anyways, we did this literally the day before everything closed down for COVID. But here we are, essentially in the midst of COVID still, in person again. Well, I guess hybrid for those of you online too. This is the fully online, well, not surprisingly, second symposium, which we did in 2021. I actually see some of these people in attendance here today, so welcome back. And a hybrid 2022 symposium. This is the Mixer event that we hosted at the Startup Edmonton headquarters last year. And the itinerary for last year's event, which kind of looks very futuristic, we realized afterwards, but I guess that's AI. The Lister Conference Center, where the main event was held. This is the keynote address from Dr. Michael Levin, who's essentially playing God by developing double-headed, three-legged frogs using AI and manipulating ion channels. This guy is amazing. We should put the recordings of these talks on the website sometime, though, looking at the exec team. Ask us next year. And that's the booth fair from last year. I'm sure you'd recognize someone in the picture. Yeah, she's there. Okay. Moving on. Okay.